As of snapshot 7 of 26.2, what are you doing? You cannot put redstone blocks inside sulfur cubes. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. You can speculate all you want that Mojang are trying to implement redstone blocks inside sulfur cubes functionality by having them activate nearby redstone, or perhaps they're trying to limit confusion. If we put a redstone block inside, we might assume that it does do some sort of redstone stuff, but alas, there are no redstone properties at the moment. But what's really interesting about all this is that floating blocks also cannot be put inside them either. Gravel does not work, but concrete powder does. And so the fact that you can't put redstone blocks inside them could mean something for the future of this update. Now, I've done some very heavy modding in the background here with the data pack, and if you pay very close attention to this entire video, you probably can kind of tell how I've done all of this. In doing so, I have successfully unlocked the capability of redstone inside redstone sulfur cubes. Let me show you what I mean by this. So I'm going to knock this cube around very slowly towards this redstone wire, and there we go. Now that gone right past it. Let me just nudge it slowly there again. This redstone wire has now activated, activating this piston, and this redstone wire has activated this redstone lamp. And the moment I collect it inside a bucket, the redstone stops. Place it down again, it activates. Deactivate, activate. Pretty freaking cool. Now let me grab this cube again, and I'm gonna place it in the center of this giant grid of redstone wire, and you can see it powers it just like a redstone block would. As it extends from the center, the origin, it goes all the way out here, and obviously all of these wires are not activated at all. I can collect it in the bucket, place it down again, and does exactly that. Now this exhibits some incredible properties. For starters, because this is not actually a redstone block, it's just a mob, it doesn't take up any block space, which immediately means I can compact a lot of redstone. However, if I nudge this cube around, it's gonna start activating nearby redstone wire, like this. The redstone wire over there gets more powerful. So if I slide this across this grid, you can see the redstone wire around it immediately gets more powerful than the ones outside. And if I just punch it over there, as it slides across, you can see the lighting changing completely. It is very laggy right now, but hopefully you get the idea of what's going on here. Now I've done a bit of testing here. You can see some example contraptions. You might think that there are a lot of use cases for this, and there actually are, but the main benefit of it being a mob is that you can sort of move it around so you can activate things dynamically around it. In terms of wireless redstone, you're not going to see a lot of examples of that here. Even though you can take the block out and it loses its power, and if you replace it, it comes back. In terms of wireless redstone, you still have skulk sensors, and I just think punching it and trying to hit something from like the other side of the world just to activate a bit of redstone is probably not the best solution. Although I guess you can still automate it. There are better alternatives. So what I think is really fun about all this is that you can sort of move it around as a regular mob. So all I've got here is a single lane of blue ice, and if you nudge this redstone block sulfur cube, it transitions all the adjacent redstone lamps into lit redstone lamps without the need of having any sort of redstone circuitry, because this cube itself is the power source. So if I take this cube and across this entire area, I have a sand wave or a minecart wave of pistons, and if I place the cube over here, it's going to push and then activate this entire wave. I don't know why it desyncs like that, it really shouldn't be, but you have a natural wave of minecarts as this cube goes from left to right without the need of any redstone nearby except for all of this. So obviously what's going on over here is that once the cube activates this block, it sends a signal to power the piston, and then it does the same thing on the other side. And so what you've got now is just a single cube running from left to right, up and down, activating the nearby pistons. Now in addition to horizontal or lateral redstone, this has a lot of uses for vertical redstone too. So here I've got the new geyser system. This is a permanent geyser that they added in the snapshot. If you don't know what's going on here, I have a redstone signal that runs all the way down, and if you put lava underneath a potent sulfur, that creates a permanent geyser that shoots all the way up to about 20 blocks here, because I have 4 water blocks. So what I'm gonna do is place a sulfur cube over here, and it's gonna activate the geyser and ascend all the way to the top. And as you can see, as it moves across all of the redstone lamps, it activates them. So there's no need for redstone wire to activate anything here. The cube is doing all of it by itself. And then I've just added a little note block sound to tell you that it's actually reached the top of it. So super compact, super easy to build. All you need is a redstone block inside the sulfur cube, which is a feature we obviously currently do not have. Gonna toggle that off, and there we go. Now over here, I have a football goal that I built. Now currently what most people are gonna do is add pressure plates here or a tripwire hook to activate a sensor. Now with the redstone block, you don't need any of that, because all you need to do, if you hit it, it naturally crosses the line and sits on the block. And then it fires a signal towards the fireworks. Now this is very easy to do because underneath all these blocks, I have a redstone signal. So when it sits on the block itself, it activates the blocks underneath, and then it fires a signal towards the dispenser right there. So if I grab the block again, place it down, it activates the dispenser again. So there are some very neat hidden redstone tricks you can build with this. And now finally, here I have some TNT blocks. Now obviously, this will work with TNT, and all you need to do is place your redstone sulfur cube next to it, and it activates the adjacent 2 TNT blocks right there, and it's gonna blow up. Oh no! Yep, it's gone. Okay, so clearly this has utility towards explosives as well. Obviously, the thing is, we now have a magma block sulfur cube, so this isn't entirely necessary at all. Which means there's absolutely no reason for this to happen anymore because you have the magma block sulfur cube doing the exact same thing as the redstone block. Oh no! My hope is that this is a temporary measure and hopefully they actually do add a redstone block sulfur cube at some stage. But hopefully this gives you a glimpse into what is possible if this was added to the game.